actually am upbeat about Atlantic City, and today I am wearing my Casino Association hat, not my Tropicana hat. And call me crazy, but I think that put in the proper perspective and looked at through the proper light, I think the Atlantic City industry is doing, gaming industry is doing better than we get credit for, and I think that the future is not as gloomy as many would have you believe. Again, I think it's a matter of perspective and context. As I think about the Atlantic City casino industry, this quote from Mark Twain kind of comes to mind. "The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated." I don't think, as I said, that the Atlantic City gaming industry is nearly as gloomy as many report. One of my colleagues, actually my former boss, one time, I believe at this Congress, was quoted as saying that Atlantic City was in a death spiral. I could not disagree more. Certainly, are we facing some significant challenges? Without question. Do we have a lot of obstacles? Without question. Are we going to come out the other end? Without question. I do, like I said, believe in Atlantic City's future. The average or typical legislator from North Jersey that sees our tax receipts shrinking and looks to what's going on at Yonkers and Aqueduct and what's going on in Pennsylvania, and they see the Meadowlands and they see this opportunity for thousands of slot machines and millions of additional tax receipts. It's certainly an argument that one can understand if you take a step back. Then you look at it from the South's perspective and from the casino industry and Atlantic City's perspective, and this is obviously the perspective I view it from. It's tough to change the rules in the middle of the game. Companies have invested billions of dollars here under the premise that Atlantic City was going to be the casino hub for the state of New Jersey. And to say or suggest that we're going to change that because other states have chosen a different course, I think would be unfortunate. I also think it would be unfortunate because I don't think that there's enough light shown on the positives that Atlantic City generates for the entire state. Having been in the casino industry for 33 years, I think that I could say with confidence that he's been the most pro-gaming governor in the history of state. If you look at the bills that were passed in 2011, the Atlantic City Tourism Bill, the deregulation bill, which allowed us to streamline the regulatory process and save the industry millions of dollars, the creation of the tourism district, mandating that the CRDA dollars that the casino industry puts into the CRDA stay here at home, and then lastly, redirecting the $30 million that we were spending to prop up the horse racing industry can now be spent here at home as well, and I'll go into a little bit more detail on each of those. Second reason, he's pledged to give us 5 years, and I take him on his word. And when I think of the 5 years, I think of the 5 years of the ACA, and we're into our second year, and there's a ton of positives, and I'm not sure if Liza's here, but I think that they've done an incredible job in the year and a half that the ACA has been in existence. First and foremost is the Do AC campaign. Something as small as a round magnet. It's amazing the craze that these magnets create. I've had my daughters, they love these magnets, and they're constantly getting stolen off their car. I've had to replace their magnets 3 or 4 times because everybody wants a Do AC magnet. And I wanted to quote one from Yogi Berra, "It ain't over till it's over." And again, I'm very optimistic about Atlantic City's future. Thank you very much.